Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of Phlur. This fragrance is a relatively new fragrance, same thing with the house. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is called Olmsted Vaux. Now this is the box that it comes in. The box says Olmsted Vaux. It's a clear white it's a white box. It's got this silver lettering and the bottle looks like this. It's got Olmsted Vaux on the front and then it's got Phlur that goes around the side of this. So it's a very simple design, and I actually really like the design. It's simple. You guys know me. I like the simple, modern kind of fragrance bottle designs, and this one fits that prerogative. Now the cap is magnetic. Actually, it comes off and it kind of snaps on, so it's a magnetic cap. Very simple. Now before I actually go any further into this review, understand I was actually sent this fragrance along with two others from the house of Phlur to go ahead and review, and I wanted to go through and get them. So if you don't think that I can be objective, feel free, turn it off, no harm done. I completely understand, but I will be as objective as I possibly can. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now the fragrance is available really in one main size, and that's this 50 milliliter bottle. Now, it's the price for this sucker. I was actually distracted by this only because I just realized that this was in Austin, Texas. But either way, the price for this bottle is $85, right? Now, $85 will get you this. It's very reasonably priced. It's obviously a niche house, and it was much cheaper than I was expecting it to actually be as far as price-wise go. I don't mean anything on the quality, it's just cheaper than I thought. This is cheaper than a lot of designer fragrances that you're going to go ahead and get your hands on. So very reasonably priced fragrance. Now without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the actual scent. Now when I sprayed this for the very first time, there's a fragrance that immediately came to mind in my head, and that was from Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. I was like, wow, this smells like Edition Blanche. Why did I think that? Well, it has this immediately like this bright, crisp, creamy vibe to it. And right off the top, that's really the first impression that I got from the scent. But as it kind of dies down, it starts to turn into this, or not even really turn into this, if you kind of really just take a step back, it really reminds me of a very nice green scent. Now, the reason why I never associate it with green is because most of the green scents, if not all of the green scents that I usually come across, really come across either grassy or they come across as like this balmy kind of scent. This does not come off like that. This comes off as like this sharp, green, citrusy scent, which makes it really unique in its own vibe. I am very impressed with this fragrance. It has this quality to it, and this quality that kind of gives it this unique vibe. So if I'm just to describe the fragrance overall, I'm going to say that it's a bright, crisp, green fragrance that has this creamy undertone to it that makes it feel like a very exciting, uplifting, at the same time like smooth, suave fragrance with that creaminess. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. As the fragrance kind of goes through its own phase and it's been on your skin for a while, it starts to turn more into this kind of creamy scent that sits on your skin. It doesn't really project that well as far as when you get down into the dry down. And when I think of it in terms of projection, it doesn't have, how should I say this? The projection is below average, right? Below average projection, but it lasts a good amount of time on your skin. So it lasts roughly 8 hours on your skin, but it's not going to project that well. In the very beginning, it projects pretty decently, but after about the 1 hour, 2 hour mark, it starts to go more towards a closer scent, and finally, in the end, it's more of a skin scent. All right. So I think this is a great fragrance for the spring. I think it's a great fragrance to use for any occasion. You can wear this one to work. You can wear this one out on a date. You can wear this one casually. I will say the only occasion that I think that you might not be a good fragrance is out to a club. Against other competing fragrances, this is going to be in the background. It's not going to overpower anything else. It's definitely more on the light side for that fact. But yes, good performance, despite the fact that it's got that reduced projection. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating 4 out of 5 stars. This is an excellent fragrance. I love it. The scent on this, it gets a full star for the scent I love this scent. It's a very unique scent, and for that, it also gets a full star for the uniqueness. The performance, it suffers a little bit. It only gets half of a star for performance because, yes, even though it does last on your skin, I was not impressed with the fact that it kind of went into the background as far as time went on. It was there, but people really couldn't smell you, and that kind of defeats the purpose. Uniqueness, definitely a full star. It's a unique fragrance. Check it out. I am really pleased and impressed at the fact that they made it that unique. And for value, for the price, again, this is priced less than a lot of designers are at this point today, and it's coming from a niche house. So for that, the value is 1. I would give it 1.5 stars out of 1 if I possibly could. So it's a very reasonably priced fragrance that's going to be unique in that aspect. And finally, compliments. This one gets a half of a star for compliments. While people like this, and I had people sniff this and go across, the thing that they really, that was really impressed on me was that as the fragrance went on, because it had a little bit of projection problems, or had those projection problems, people just didn't smell you. So they weren't able to actually compliment you on it past like the 2-3 hour mark. All right. So if I'm to summarize this fragrance, this is a fantastic, upbeat green scent that is very safe. It's a scent that's very safe, and it's one that you can wear almost in every single scenario in your day, except for going out to a club. And it's pretty reasonably priced for that. So for that, it's going to get 4 out of 5 stars. Let me know what your thoughts are on Olmsted Vaux from the House of Phlur, and I'm always curious. It's a great fragrance, I really feel. Go ahead, give it a check out, see if you can get some samples of these little suckers here and see what you can do with that. All right? So thank you guys, take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.